Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel for this afternoon's broadcast of Round 3 Field of Greens Golf, the Waste Management Phoenix Open from Scottsdale, Arizona. Yesterday, we simmed the first two rounds. We got to the cut. The cut was -6. I printed it on our Discord so anybody could see the golfers that they had that were continuing in the tournament. And without any further ado, let's load the program. Round 3 should take us about 45 minutes to an hour to play. On the screen, you see the cup points. This is a Field of Dreams presentation called Field of Greens. We do tournaments, and we will be doing team play, Ryder Cup style, beginning in a few weeks when when we hit it on the schedule, Steve Tate will be broadcasting the tournaments, not the tournaments, but the Ryder Cup part of the schedule. Tiger Woods, my golfer, is leading in cup points. Ernie Els is MV, and McDonald Smith, I believe, is Clue, but I have to take the list out because I've yet to have it memorized. I'll probably get it memorized eventually. There's a lot of golfers. McDonald Smith is Clue's golfer, so I did have it memorized. Anyway, on the money earned on the tour so far, Tiger Woods is 1, Walter Hagen is 2nd. Walter Hagen, I believe, is Buckshot. Yep. And Ernie Els is MV's golfer. Without any further ado, let's go to the schedule. Briefly, for those of you who might be looking in at the broadcast for the first time, those are the tournaments, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, 6 of them we finished. Oh, actually, no, 5 we finished. We're in the 6th tournament, 3rd round right now. Ernie Els won the 1st, McDonald Smith the 2nd, Ralph Goodell the 3rd, Tiger Woods, and then Walter Hagen. Let's go on to the leaderboard after 2 rounds here. Sergio Garcia and Tommy Armour lead in the tournament after 2 rounds with a 128, 14 under. Curtis Strange is tied for 3rd. Jim Furyk, Vijay Singh, and Bobby Cruikshank all at 12 under par. That's the leaderboard. That's what it looks like. Now let's go play the tournament. What we do is we tee off. We send all the golfers off. Once the final group, which we'll show you right here, is on the course, we then start broadcasting the holes. In the final group today is Sergio Garcia and Tommy Armour. And without any further ado, the other thing you need to look at is down the bottom right here is any of the recent replays, but they're actually highlights and great shots into the green. So without any further ado, let's play the round. We'll keep an eye on the leaderboard, but there won't be any changes here for a short time as the lower scoring golfers have teed off. You'll see Jimmy Demaret is 3 under for the day on the 6th hole. He's 9 under. Ben Hogan's 9 under. Justin Leonard just chipped one in from 30 feet out. Tom Liebman pitched one in from 23 yards out. Anybody climbing up the leaderboard? Retief Goosen through 5, 4 under, 11 under for the day. Then Luke Donald, McDonald Smith, Walter Hagen, and a host of others at 10 under. Retief Goosen now at 11 under with Tom Lehman. Luke Donald at 11 under. Ian Woosnam Ernie Els, 11 under. Billy Casper. Too many golfers at 11 under to mention, but they're climbing up the leaderboard. Woosnam and Els now 12 under. We'll be getting to that final group here in a moment. 3 or 4 more groups to go. Then we'll be all on. We'll pause it, take a look at the leaderboard, and then we'll put some golfers on TV for your enjoyment. We've had a couple of people finish the round already. Garcia and Armour now in second place, but they're on the tee. So we are going to pause it there. 15 under, Tommy Armour. After one, Ian Woosnam, 15 under. Those are the leaders. We'll be watching those guys. Sergio Garcia. And Jim Furyk is on the second. And I think that's where we'll start in the clubhouse with the 66, 12 under, Tom Lehman. Then all the way down to Ben Hogan at 10 under. There's a lot of golfers on the top of this leaderboard. And I guess that's it. I don't see anything else we need to look at. Let's play the round. Ian Woosnam, par 3, 7th hole, 222 yards. Just on the front of the green. Here comes his birdie attempt. It's looking good. And he just goes by the left of the hole. Taps it in to remain. 15 under in the lead. Next golfer up will be Armour and Garcia on hole number 2. Tommy Armour, 15 under, tied for the lead. Par 4, 415. He's in the fairway. Sergio Garcia, 14 under, stroke back, pulls his drive. He's not in the fairway, under a tree. The ball's an unplayable lie. He's going to have a penalty shot. There's his third shot approaching the green. He'll have to sink that putt for a par. Armour's approach shot. And it's a little strong. It's going to roll back, however. And Garcia will be putting first. This par putt will be from 30 feet. And he's going to miss it and lose a stroke. He's going to go to 13 under. Tommy Armour's birdie attempt will leave it short. As we go to the leaderboard, Armour and Woosnam still in the lead at 15 under. Furyk, Johnny Miller creeps up. We'll add him to the TV page, and we'll take out Garcia temporarily. Here we go. Furyk on the par 5, third hole. He's going to roll into the fairway side bunker. No problem. He's going to get out of this. This is a par 5, but he's going to roll into another bunker just on the edge. This looks like a tough shot. But like the pro he is, it's a good one. This is be a birdie putt. What, 15 feet maybe? 12 feet. He misses to the right of the cup, will tap it in and will remain 14 under par, one stroke back. Moving right along, Ian Woosnam from hole number 8, par 4, 476. And he's just going to come up short of the fairway side bunker. He's in the rough. He's going to have to play it safe. He's going to have to chip up in one putt to save par. And it almost went in the hole on the fly. It's going to back up. And what a wedge shot. Puts it in, saves his par, does not lose any strokes, remains 15 under par. Johnny Miller, first time today on camera. Right down the middle, par 4, 460-yard, ninth hole. Here's his approach, looking good. He's going to have a birdie putt of about 11 feet, and he's going to pull it to the right. He'll tap it in and remain 14 under. Quick glance at the leaderboard shows Armour and Woosnam 15 under, Furyk and Miller 14 under, and a quadruple amount of guys, is that the word? Garcia, Strange, Nelson, and Casper 13 under. Tommy Armour on the par 5 third. He's in the fairway. It says 562 yards. I'm not sure he's going to be able to reach it in 2. Let's see if he even tries. He does. And he's going to be there just over the downslope. He will have an eagle putt. This eagle putt is going to be from 28 feet. It's a good one. He'll tap that in for birdie. He will take the lead all by himself. He'll be 16 under. 1 stroke ahead of Woosnam. Sergio Garcia now. It's back to 14 under. We'll put him on. So we have 5 golfers we're following. Furyk, 14 under, par 3, 4th hole. Nice shot. He'll have about a 20-foot birdie putt. Approaching the hole, it's going to, it's can't believe that stayed up. Taps it in for his par. No change on the leaderboard as we continue. Ian Woosnam, hole number 9, par 4. Pulls it, but he's going to be okay. He's in the rough, not sure he can get on in 2, but he did it. Good shot. He'll have a long birdie attempt. 35-footer. And it's a good lag putt, just a foot away. He's going to tap that in. No changes on the leaderboard. Armour 16 under, Woosnam 15. 14 Garcia, Furyk, and Johnny Miller. Speaking of Johnny Miller, here he is on the 10th. He's in the fairway. It's going to, pulled it a little bit just to the left. Here's his approach. In the bunker. Bunker shots don't bother these pros, as you're about to see. Almost put it in. He's going to have about a 3-footer for his par. There it is. Everybody remains the same. Nobody else is climbing. Anybody having spectacular? McDonald Smith 6 under. Looks like the low round of the day, huh? We'll find out as we continue. Armour and Garcia next. Par 3, 4th hole for Tommy Armour. Pulls his shot off the tee. Here's Garcia. And he's right dead center in the fairway. Armour with a wedge, and he's going to be short. He's going to have to put this one in. But Garcia's putting first. And it is going to stay up. He's going to tap it in. He has a par. Armour has to put this in for par. He isn't going to do it. He's got a challenging 10-foot putt for bogey. And he's going to drop 2 strokes. He relinquishes the lead. He goes to 14 under. The new leader is Ian Woosnam, 65, McDonald Smith. Low rounds of the day. He'll finish at 13 under par going into the fourth round. Jim Furyk, the leader now, is going to push his drive. I think he's got a problem here. He's got to hit it again. It was out of bounds. He's going to lose the lead here. That's his third shot. Here's his approach, number 4. He's going to have to sink this putt to only lose a stroke. It's 17-footer for Furyk. And he's going to miss it. It's going to be a double bogey, and Furyk's going to go down. He puts it in. Let's take a look at the board. Furyk drops to 12, and he's out of the TV page here. 15 is Woosnam. 14 are Miller, Armour, and Garcia as we continue. Woosnam 15 under, leading the tournament now. Everybody's given up the lead. He's in the fairway. His approach on the 10th is on the green. Long 45-foot birdie putt. And it's a good one. He'll tap that in to remain 15 under par. Woosnam 1 stroke up through 10 holes. Garcia, Armour, and Miller at 14 under. Miller's also through 10. We continue. Here's Miller on the 11th. 473 par 4. He's going to be in the fairway and will have a good spot to approach the green from. And it's a nice one. 30, 35 feet away for his birdie putt. 35. Here's the putt. And it just goes by the right side of the hole. Miller will remain 14 under. No changes on the leaderboard. Curtis Strange, Byron Nelson, Ernie Els, and Billy Casper, along with Luke Donald, all just outside the TV range. Sergio Garcia, 14 under, down the left side of the fairway. Tommy Irwin's drive, also 14 under par. He's going to be in the fairway. Garcia approach. It's a good one. 15 feet away. Armour's pitching wedge. Pulls it a little bit to the left, but he rolls on the green. We'll have a putt. Armour's approach for his birdie. Going to be short. Here comes Garcia, his birdie attempt. And he slides by the hole on the right-hand side. Armour drops his in for a par. So does Garcia. We look at the leaderboard. Everything remains the same. Check down on the recent replays. Nothing new on there. Everything's remaining the same here as we continue on. Ian Woosnam, leader at 15 under, hole number 11, par 4. He's in the fairway. His approach, going to push it to the right. He's going to have to hit a wedge. Pin high, however. And it's a good one. He'll be able to, well, it's not a gimme, maybe a 4-footer, 5-footer. Can he tap it in for his par? He's going to miss it. He's going to drop into a lead. There is a whole host of players now at 14 as the leaderboard pops up. Let's see. Review it. Sergio Garcia, Tommy Armour, Byron Nelson, Ernie Els, Ian Woosum, Johnny Miller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 golfers all at 14 under par. Johnny Miller here on the par 3 12th. He will have a birdie putt of 30 feet. Looks like he lags it up there, close enough to tap it in to remain 14 under par. Sergio Garcia, hole number 6, par 4. Just off the fairway. Tommy Armour in the same direction, but he's going to stay in the fairway. And it's a good one for him. Garcia will be up first. His approach is going to land in the sand trap and through the sand trap onto the green. Is he a lucky golfer? Armour, however, isn't as lucky. He puts it in the trap. Armour's sand shot. And his par attempt will miss it. He's going to drop to 13 under. Golfers going the wrong direction today. Garcia puts it in. He has 15 under par, takes over the lead. Tommy Armour drops off the TV section. Billy Casper comes on. There we go. Let's find out who's next. Byron Nelson on the 10th. He pulls it into the tent, I think. Second shot is in the back of the green. Chip up. And he'll have an easy par putt. Leaderboard remains the same. If this stays this way until tomorrow, it should be a thrilling final round 4. Ernie Els from the 12th here on the par 3. It's a nice one. He'll have a birdie attempt. Woosnam's 5-iron. He's going to just roll into the trap. Woosnam out of the trap. And it's a beauty. Els' birdie attempt, not close. He's going to have to putt again. And he puts it in to save par. Tap in for Woosnam. Nothing changes on the leaderboard. Garcia 15 under. Nelson, Woosnam, Els, Miller, and Casper all at 14 under. On to the 13th hole. It's a par 5. Johnny Miller yells 4, and he's in the water. Johnny Miller will have to hit a provisional ball. That's his third shot. Not a provisional ball, but a penalty shot. Shot number 4 here on the par 5 is still in the fairway. His approach, going to get it close enough to have a bogey look? I think he does. $11-footer. He's going to miss it, however. He's going to drop 2 strokes as he puts it in the hole. Miller now drops off the TV schedule. Garcia 1 stroke ahead of Nelson, Woosnam, Els, and Casper. We continue. Billy Casper on the 14th. Nice shot in the fairway. Casper's approach. And it's a beauty. He's going to have maybe a 20, 25-foot birdie attempt, 23 feet. Rolling it towards the hole, and it's going to stop a couple of inches short. Taps it in for the par. Everything remains the same. Moving right along. On the 7th, Sergio Garcia, 15 under. It's a par 3. He will have a birdie putt. Here's his attempt. Going to come up short. Challenging 3-footer for par. He puts it in the hole. Garcia still one stroke over Nelson, Woosnam, Els, and Casper. Byron Nelson here on the 11th hole puts it in the fairway. His approach. That's a beautiful shot. Byron Nelson has a good shot at tying for the lead. And he puts it in. Nelson now 15 under, tied with Garcia. Woosnam, Els, and Casper 14 under. One stroke back. Here's Els on the par 5, 13th. Will he be able to get? No, he's in the rough. He's not going to be able to reach it in 2. Woosnam's drive hitting trees. We haven't heard that sound today yet. Woosnam's second shot, and it's a beauty, but it's in the trap, just falls short. Ernie Els. He's going to be putting for an eagle. Will Ernie Els tie the top group or move ahead? Let's find out. Here comes Woosnam's sand shot. And Els' putt for an eagle. He's going to be short Woosnam for a birdie here on the par 5. Jessen, this is the hole. We'll tap it in to remain 14 under. Here's a birdie attempt to go 15 under for Els, and he puts it in. And we have a 3-way tie for first. Garcia, Nelson, and Els, Woosnam, and Casper. One stroke back at 14. We're approaching all the golfers going to be on the back 9 here shortly. Here's Billy Casper, 14 under. His shot on the par 5. He's going to be, oh, what a bad bounce. Went in the water. He's going to have to take a penalty. Nice chip up. And he puts his par putt in. He does not lose any strokes to the leaders. There's the leaderboard. We'll be back in one moment. We're going to take a short break. Okay, we're back. Let's see who comes up next. Sergio Garcia, tied for the lead. 8th hole. He's in the fairway. His approach on the par 4 is going to be on the green. He'll be putting for birdie 3. Here it comes. A little short, and to the right, we'll tap it in. Remains 15 under par. Garcia, Nelson, and Els on top, 15 under. Woosnam and Casper, 1 stroke back. Byron Nelson, 15 under, right at the stick on the par 3, and he will have a birdie putt. Here it is from about 10 feet. He pushed it, not even close. Taps it in here in a minute. Remain 15 under par. Els and Woosnam. Els 15 under. He's in the fairway. Right down the middle. Today's round is 5 under. Here's Woosnam's shot. He's 4 under for the day. And remains in the fairway. Woosnam's second shot on the par 4. In the middle of the green, good shot. Ernie Els. A little strong, but it's going to check up, and he will remain on the green. Both players putting for their birdies. Els just misses it. We'll tap it in. There it is. Woosnam for the bird and a tie of the lead. Did not read that well. He misread that putt, taps it in, remains at 14 under. Still a trio of golfers on top at 15, 2 at 14 as we continue the round. Billy Casper at 14. He's on the 16th hole. It's a par 3, and he just misses the trap. He'll maybe putt it. Yeah, he putted it up. He's going to put it. Oh, that didn't drop. Hard to believe. He had to tap it in. Remains 14. No one else is catching these guys. Armour and Strange, 13 under. Miller, 13 under. A couple of guys in the clubhouse at 13 under. Anyway, next golfer. Sergio Garcia, the leader, pushes his drive to the right. That's going to be in the bunker. His approach, a nice one. He's out of there. He's going to have a birdie attempt on the 9th. 14-foot birdie attempt for Garcia, and it's right in the hole. There it is. Garcia takes the lead. He is now 16 under through the front 9, 15 under Nelson and Els, 14 under Woosnam and Casper. We'll keep those guys on the TV screen as we go to Byron Nelson on the 13th. Nelson, par 5, 13th hole, puts it in the fairway. His approach, he will be on the green, putting for an eagle 3. Byron Nelson looking to take over the lead. Good shot. Here's his putt. His eagle putt is going to just pass by the left of the hole. He's going to have to tap in this 3-footer. And he does. We now have 2 players on top at 16 under, Garcia and Nelson. Just to remind you, let me grab my sheet. Sergio Garcia belongs to MV, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have these memorized pretty soon. Byron Nelson, David Landau, Ernie Els, I know, is MV. Ian Woosnam, MV again. MV's having a great tournament. And Billy Casper. Billy Casper is a Jeff golfer. Jeff Hunter. Here we go. We're 35 minutes in the round, making good time. Ernie Els up on the 15th hole, par 5. This is a difficult hole to be on, and 2. Look at the green surrounded by water. Ian Woosnam on 14 under, 2 strokes back. He is also on the fairway. Woosnam goes for the green, and he's going to be in the bunker. Ernie Els goes for the green. He's going to be on the green. He's going to be 40 feet away for an eagle putt, maybe. Here's his approach putt, and it's going to be a good one. Foot away, he'll tap that in for his birdie. He will be tied for the lead. Woosnam chips up. Here comes his birdie putt. He's going to miss it as he pushes it to the right. Taps it in. He's going to remain at 14. As we look at the leaderboard, 3 golfers at 16. Going to drop these 2 guys off here in the 3rd round. We're going to follow the 3 leaders here. Sergio Garcia, number 10, par 4. Good drive. Garcia's approach. Even better than his drive. He'll have about a 10-foot birdie attempt here. 8.7. And we now have a new leader. Sergio Garcia through 10 is 17 under par. Byron Nelson here on the 14th par 4. He's going to hit it right. Will he be out of bounds? I believe so. Has to re-tee this. This is his 3rd shot off the tee. Nelson will drop off the leaders here at the end of this hole. His 4th shot here is going to be into the bunker. He's not having any luck on this hole. Byron Nelson comes out, and we'll have a double bogey putt, and he'll sink it. Drops to 14 under along with Ian Woosnam. We have 3 guys there on top, and those are the 3 we're going to follow. Casper at 15 under, 16 under Els. Sergio Garcia, 17 under. Here's Ernie Els, 1 stroke back, par 3. Here's his approach, and it's a beautiful one. Misses his birdie putt, however, remains 16 under, 1 stroke back. Billy Casper on the 18th, final hole of the day for him, puts it in the middle of the fairway. Here comes his approach, looking to get a stroke here. He will be on the green, however, a long way away. 45 feet, maybe? Let's see. 40 feet. Here we go. Here's his 40-foot birdie attempt. He lags it up. It's going to be about 3 feet short, 4.5 feet. He puts it in. He's done for the day. Sergio Garcia on the 11th. In the fairway. His approach. Safely on the green. And his 44-foot birdie attempt approaches the hole. And, oh, I can't believe that didn't drop. Just stayed up, taps it in. Garcia, 17, 1 stroke ahead of Els, 2 strokes ahead of Billy Casper, who's in the clubhouse. We're following 2 golfers, 1 on 11, 1 on 16. Everybody else, pretty obvious. Let's keep going. We got plenty of time left in today's broadcast. Ernie Els from the 17th. Par 4, and he's going to be on just off, but he'll be putting for an eagle here on the 17th. Long putt. He'll have an easy putt for a birdie attempt. Oh, he hit it a little too hard, and Els could have tied, missed it, puts it back in. He's done for the... No, he's on the 17th. One more hole for him. Garcia going to be next. Hole number 12. Little long, but he will be putting. No, he chipped it up. Thought he would be putting as I saw the terrain. He's going to have about a 5-footer, maybe a 5.5-footer. He's going to miss it badly. Garcia is going to drop down to 16 under. He's going to be tied for the lead now as he gives up his one-stroke lead, tied with Ernie Els, who goes to 18. Par 4, 18th. There's Els' drive right in the bunker. He comes out of the bunker, and he'll be putting. No, he'll be chipping up, I think. No, he putted. There you go. He's going to tap that in. He will finish the round 16 under par. One golfer. Well, Byron Nelson, 16 under. He snuck in there when I wasn't watching. Ernie Els is 16 under. Three-way tie for first. We got two guys we're watching. Nelson on the 16th. Garcia on the 12th. 13th hole for Garcia, par 5. This is an eagle attempted hole if he can put this in the fairway, and he does. Here's his approach shot. Will he be on the green? Will he be putting? Not quite, but he'll have a good shot at a birdie. Is Garcia's chip, and it is not a good one. 6-8 feet for the bird attempt here, though. That's makeable. 11 feet. And there it is. 17 under. Garcia takes the lead. We go to Byron Nelson on the 17th hole. Par 4, 326 yards. Tempted to drive it, didn't make it. He'll have to chip up. Which he does nicely. A little long, but it rolls back a little bit. Here's his third shot. Rolls by the hole. Got a 4 or 5-footer for a par. And he puts it in. Byron Nelson at 16 under through 15. We go to Garcia on the 14th. Par 4, 475 yards. Garcia's on today. He's in the fairway. His approach. It's a beauty. Birdie attempt for Garcia to go 18 under. And this man, as hot as it drops in, he is 18 under. 2 strokes ahead of Byron Nelson and Ernie Els. 18th hole for Nelson. 441-yard par 4. He's going to be in this fairway bunker. Easy out for him in the middle of the green. He's going to have a 30-foot putt, maybe. 29.5 feet. Nelson strokes it towards the hole. And not quite enough. He'll tap it in. His round will be over. Byron Nelson finishes with a 65, low round of the day. We have Els Casper and McDonald Smith at 65. Everybody else something higher. We'll follow Garcia in for the rest of his holes. He'll be on 15. Can he maintain his 2-stroke lead? Tough hole. The green is surrounded by water. It's 557 yards. It is reachable in 2, however. Will he go for it? He does. And he is going to stay up, and he'll have an eagle attempt here. Chips it up. And there is a birdie attempt. Garcia's going to easily drop this putt in, I would say. And he does. He goes to 19 under. He's now got a 3-stroke lead. He's 5 under for the day. Here he is on the 16th. It's a par 3. He's hot, but this is not a good shot. His birdie putt will be from about 60 feet. There it is. Will he make this putt? He does. Around the hole and in. 3 strokes ahead of Nelson and Els. Sergio Garcia on the par 4 17th. It's almost drivable, and he almost drives it. He's going to chip this up and just misses going in the trap. He's not going to have – it was not a good shot. His birdie attempt is going to be close, but no cigar. He's going to tap that in to remain 19 under par. And as we go to the final hole, he's at 19. Armour and Strange are at 14. Because this is the final hole, and we got a few minutes extra, let's do this. Excuse me. Let's watch the final group. Curtis Strange on the 18th, par 4, 441 yards. Strange, I think, is my golfer. He's in the fairway. Let's check this out. Yes, he is. Curtis Strange is on in 2. His birdie attempt will be from 18 feet. Misses to the right. He'll tap it in for the par. He'll finish. Strange finishes with a 70, 14 under par. Tommy Armour is 14 under. That's where he started today. He's even for the round. And he just gets it over the bunker. Sergio Garcia right down the middle. 3-stroke lead for Garcia. And that's a great shot. On 18, Armour approaches. Talking about great shots, Armour will have a birdie putt. Garcia's approach, playing it safe in the middle of the green. He will also have a birdie putt. That putt may be 12 feet away. Let's see. It is. Garcia's going to curl it in. He's going to finish at 20 under. 4 strokes ahead of Byron Nelson and Early Els. Were all in for the day. Finishing the round, we advance to the 4th round, which we will play tomorrow at 7 p.m. But before that, let's take a look at the leaders here. Tournament summary, there it is. 65s, there are 4 of them on top. Garcia 20 under, Els 16, Byron Nelson 16, Billy Casper 15 under for the tournament. I want to thank everybody for coming by and watching. I hope you enjoy it later in the day. If you watch it, enjoy your Saturday. In the meantime, from Scottsdale, Arizona. We want to wish everyone a wonderful evening. Catch you tomorrow.